Welcome to Hampton, Georgia for the running of the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Today, 24 drivers are competing for one thing, and that is to go to victory lane, but only one driver will be able to win the race. Starting on the pole today is the driver of the number 11 Toyota Camry, Denny Hamlin. This is his first ever pole in the NASCAR Kroger Cup Series, and today he is looking to get his first career win. Next notable driver is Paul Menard, who will be starting second today. Both of his career wins have come at mile-and-a-half tracks, which was Atlanta and Texas, both in Season 2. He is looking to get his third career win today. Our last notable driver is Alex Bowman, who was last week's winner at the Daytona 500. Today, he is looking to get his fourth career win and tie Brad Keselowski with the most wins of all time. Let's get started with the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500. Starting first is Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch. And Denny Hamlin will cross the line first. Next, we have two drivers that battled for the Season 2 championship, Aric Almirola against Paul Menard. And Paul Menard will win. Next, we have Joey Logano against Trevor Bayne. And Joey Logano will win. Next, we have Erik Jones against Ryan Blaney. And it'll be Ryan Blaney. Next, we have Jimmie Johnson against Kurt Busch. And it'll be Kurt Busch as he spins across the line. Next, we have Alex Bowman against Ryan Newman. And it'll be Ryan Newman. Next, we have Martin Truex Jr. against Chase Elliott. And it'll be Chase Elliott. Next is Brad Keselowski against William Byron. And it'll be Brad Keselowski. Next, we have Ricky Stenhouse Jr. against Austin Dillon. And it's Austin Dillon. Next, we have Kyle Larson against Daniel Suarez. And it'll be Daniel Suarez. And now we have a matchup for the ages. We have A.J. Allmendinger going against Jamie McMurray. And it's very close. We're going to have to look at a replay. After looking at the replay, A.J. Allmendinger will beat Jamie McMurray going in backwards. And lastly, we have teammates Clint Bowyer and Kevin Harvick. It'll be very close. We're going to have to look at a replay again. After looking at a replay, Clint Bowyer just narrowly passed Kevin Harvick. Now let's move on to stage number 2. First, we have a 2017 rivalry, Denny Hamlin against Chase Elliott. And Chase Elliott will beat Denny Hamlin. Next, we have Paul Menard against Brad Keselowski. And it'll be very close. We're going to have to look at a replay. After looking at a replay, Paul Menard will move on. Next, we have Joey Logano against Austin Dillon. And Joey Logano will win. Next, we have Ryan Blaney against Daniel Suarez. And Daniel Suarez will push Ryan Blaney to win. Next, we have A.J. Allmendinger against Kurt Busch. And Kurt Busch will win. Next, we have Ryan Newman against Clint Bowyer. And they both spin, but it'll be Clint Bowyer. Now let's move on to stage number 3. First, we have two close friends, Chase Elliott against Ryan Blaney. And Ryan Blaney will go in backwards. Next, we have Kurt Busch against Paul Menard. And it'll be Paul Menard. And lastly, we have Joey Logano against Clint Bowyer. And it'll be Clint Bowyer on the outside. Now let's move on to the semifinals. The first driver who gets 2 losses is eliminated. First, we have Ryan Blaney against Paul Menard. Whoever loses will face third. And it'll be Paul Menard. Next, we have Ryan Blaney against Clint Bowyer. And Ryan Blaney will win. Next, we have Paul Menard against Clint Bowyer. And Paul Menard will win. Now let's move on to the finals. Round number 1. Paul Menard will win. Round number 2. And Paul Menard will win in Atlanta. Ryan Blaney flipped his car, but he is okay. Congratulations to Paul Menard for getting his third NASCAR Kroger Cup Series win. And now, here are the point standings. There's a three-way tie for first, and that is the Menards Cup Series, Park Avenue, and Lucas Memorial Chapel. Then in fourth is Corn Animations AUTTP. In fifth is Jeremiah's Proximity. Sixth is Jose the Potato. Seventh is Epic Man 360. Eighth is KTD Plays. Ninth is NASCAR Dudes. And 10th is Messina Cupquake. Here are the rest of the point standings. Thank you for watching, and tune in to the STP 500 at Martinsville Speedway next weekend.